Hey, what's going on, guys? It's your boy C&B, back in the building, back with another video. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, guys, and hit that bell icon. Now, yesterday I did a video on George Floyd yesterday. A situation with him losing his life. And rest in peace to him. I didn't say that yesterday. Rest in peace to him. And I want to give my condolences to his family. It's got to be hard to deal with something like this. So I want to say that first. But I was looking on TMZ and I just found this this article, this video, and it's about the actor John Boyega. And apparently, he kind of went off on racist white people in America. And let me say this. When you hear, I'm talking to white people now. When you hear racist white people, that doesn't mean all white people. I have to make that distinction because I can understand when you hear that phrase, racist white people, it makes you feel a certain kind of way. I get that. But if you're not racist, we're not talking about you. I was in the military with a lot of people that I call my bros, my sisters, that we had great relationships. It's been a long time, but, I still keep in contact with them today. They're like my brothers and sisters, man. And they're white, and they're not racist. But, there was an element in my units where people didn't like people like me because I was black. I even had an incident once. Guy, he didn't get in my face, but, some people brought it to my attention that he trusted, but they came back and told me because they didn't feel that way and they felt, they were embarrassed by it. And so they brought it to me and told me just to be careful around him. And that's the type of stuff, that black people, African Americans, have been dealing with in this country since it was founded. Slavery, Jim Crow, just corporate racism, all that type of stuff. It's a social construct. And a lot of times you'll have white people in America that's oblivious to that. They don't see it because it's not happening to them. So, it's a fantasy to them because they're not on the other end, And a lot of times they don't want to say anything because they don't want to ruffle people's feathers. Now, let me get back to John Boyega for a minute. Now, he went on an epic rant about racist white people in America. And he was referring to the George Floyd situation. He was saying how, let me see here. He sees black men being killed by the cops or vigilante white guys. And I guess he's had enough of it. And he says he doesn't care if this brings a backlash when it comes to his career. And that's what I want to get to. I want to thank him for saying that because a lot of people in Hollywood would not do this for fear of backlash of their careers. These people make boat tons of money and they don't want to put that in jeopardy. So, they would rather stay away from topics like this. And if you guys don't know who John Boyega is, he's the actor from the Star Wars trilogy. I'm a big fan of Star Wars. Some of you may know that. And he played the character Finn opposite Daisy Ridley, who played Rey, the chosen one, Rey, I guess. But I just want to thank him for, being honest, man. When you watch the video, you can see his outrage. And everybody should be outraged about what they saw, white people included. you can't, let me say this, you can't have a United States if you're divided. How can you call yourself the United States if you're divided? It doesn't work that way. This is a situation that's been festering in our country for a long time, you know, and it has to be dealt with. You know, we gotta deal with this. People pay their tax dollars. Police officers get paid with citizens' tax dollars. Black people as well, but they're getting gunned down and unarmed in the streets or in their house. It's just crazy, guys. And you know, and people don't want you to speak on it. You know, people don't want you. I don't like speaking on this. This is not fun for me to have to speak on this, but something has to be said. And like I said, it's not about all white people being racist. It's about a system that's been put in place to treat these people this way and certain people another way. It is what it is. And we have to handle it before it gets out of hand. And like I said in the other video, if we don't handle this, if we don't take this head on, this country's not going to make it. It's just that plain and simple, you know. And I'll just go back to what I said. You can't have a United States if you're divided. So I want to give a shout out to John Boyega for his bravery. And I hope a lot of other people in Hollywood follow in his footsteps, because we need to rectify this situation, guys. It needs to be dealt with. All right, guys, let me know what you think in the comment section. If you agree with John Boyega, and like I said, if you're white and you're not racist, man, we're not talking about you, you know. But we need you to speak up as well. We need you to speak up, just like when 9/11 happened, and people of the Muslim faith were being asked to call out people who were doing terrorism in their communities. White people need to do the same. So that's all I got to say about that, guys. Let me know what you think in the comment section. It's the CMB. I'll talk to you guys in the next video. I'm out. Peace.